Karen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I want to say thank you for stopping by. Today I'm going to be doing a look requested by one of my viewers, and she wanted me to recreate this look here. This is from the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. She wanted me to use a shade recreating an evening look, and I was like, yes. I was just trying to push some of these videos out of the way because I already kind of had like a list of stuff I wanted to do that I was like super excited to do. But anyway, I'm totally excited to be doing this look. I'm gonna make it hopefully nice and simple, if I know how. So this morning I'm actually drinking on Yerba Mate. Yerba Mate tea. And this is what my packaging looks like. Clearly I ripped it all apart. And normally I get my teas from places like Whole Foods or on Amazon because I don't like going looking for stuff that's like, you know, you're not gonna find every day in the store. And if you didn't watch my last video with the Kylie Jenner, I left a link in there for the cayenne pepper. Yo, it's antifungal, anti-cancer, all kinds of stuff. So I like to sprinkle it in my whatever mixture of tea I make. But this tea right specifically, it is supposed to support focus and clarity. It's supposed to boost physical energy. And it's traditionally used to support weight management programs that include a balanced diet and exercise. It's antioxidant activity and it aids elimination. Bam, we all need that in our life. So, alright, so let's get jumping into this tutorial. I'm going to be using this Ben 9 medium angle brush. You can use whatever you like. And I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Lock-On Liner and Brow Cream in medium brown. And go ahead and just grab some baby wipes, and I'm going to wipe off that product off this brush because we're not going to be using 1,000 brushes. I mean, and then go ahead and grab a concealer that's closer to the shade of the inside of your wrist, and we're going to use that to clean up the brows. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply the rest of this concealer to my eyelid. Using this shade here in Deep Skin from Morphe brushes. Using this to just kind of get this color all over the eyelid / crease area. Then I'm going to take this shade here from the Sonia Kasic All Matte palette. And I just love this palette. I think it has the perfect cool shades in here. I won't say it has a perfect mix of warm, but it's definitely cool shades. So I feel like if you're going for that look, yeah, I think this is it. And I'm using the BH Cosmetics number 12 brush, and it's very, very fluffy. And I think I'm gonna go a little bit darker. And that's the cool thing about going lighter is if you go lighter, it's cool because you don't have to worry about, hey, if I, went too dark and now I'm trying to correct it and it's just a hot mess. All right, deposit the color there first, and then let's go ahead and start brushing it all over. And I'm gonna try to focus more on lid / crease. We're going to be covering up this color in a little bit. I'm just trying to create a fun little crease area first. So I'm kind of something. Alright, this is why you take your time and you blend. And you can accomplish this with any fluffy brush. And just use whatever shade you feel like is closer to, like what transitional color works best for your skin. Anything, close to this color and a little bit darker will work great. Alright, I'm going to pop a little bit of a warm shade in there. Why not? I'm going to be using this color here from Coastal Scents. It's their Oktoberfest. And of course, you already know it. I'm going to be using the LA Colors blender brush. Yeah, definitely wanted something to warm this up. Alright, and then for the next step here, you can use any one of these products. You can use a black gel liner, or you can use a jumbo stick from NYX or this pencil from NYC. You can use any one of those to create your base to get things started. And try not to get it past your lid, and definitely get it up in between those eyelashes. The last thing you want is the color of your skin to be peeping through your eyelashes. I'm gonna mash this on the back of my skin and get this to really warm up. I'm taking a brush, because this is gonna help me shape my eyes too. Last thing I want is just to kind of just get stuff all over the place, and then nothing really goes along with the shape of my eyes. So, and I've already went ahead and concealed the bottom of my eye as well. So yeah, because that jumbo stick is too big. It just kind of, I feel like it gets in the way. And then you can use this brush to ensure that you get it all in between your lash hairs and there's no skin peeping through. And then you can also ensure that you create more of a cat-shaped eye with this here. And you see, it just kind of helps, just kind of, I feel like it makes it the little step a little bit easier. So, you know, you would think of it as you're drawing your wing liner on. All right, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and clean this up. Just wipe some of this off real quick. Make sure this remains clean looking. Then you wanna go ahead and make sure you even these out. Because this point is a little bit more up. So I'm just gonna height this point up a little bit more. All right, and then let's go ahead and buff out that edge. All right, I'm gonna use a pencil brush, and this one is just from some random set I got from Amazon. I'm gonna use that same color from Oktoberfest, and it's more on the firm side, so I just needed something to kind of like buff in slash smudge it. Finally found a purpose for it now. All right, now that we got that on, now we can go back in and buff that in this brochure. All right, then let's move on to black. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this black color from the Sonia Kasic palette. I'm gonna be using the shader brush from the LA Colors brush set. And basically you're just gonna pat this all over the lid and make sure you get it near your lash line. So if you need to turn this upside down and get it down there. And I'm just gonna use this to set this whole top look. All right, then go ahead and take that brown again, and let's go that Oktoberfest, and let's go ahead and blend the edges out again. Next fun step, and I actually got this idea from going to this makeup class with Mimi J, but she used an Inglot pigment, and when she put it on, and the color was similar to this, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a pretty idea. Anyway, so go ahead and take that same blender brush, wipe it off, get that residue off, and then we're gonna tap it in and gently place this color just in the center of the eye only. It is so worth it going to a makeup class. It changes your perspective on how you look at things. I don't care how long you've been doing makeup, nobody can tell you nothing, whatever. Go to one. The cool thing is you can use loose pigments to do this look. You can do all kind of things. So I definitely recommend it. And then y'all see how easy that was? Like for real? Now we just got to take care of this bottom look. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take care of the rest of the face. I'm just going to do something nice, clean, easy, and simple. And since this is more of an event, I say let's kind of, you know, take it up a notch. And I'm gonna be using this blush here from MAC Studio, and it is in Dulce. And this just kind of reminds me of that whole Laura Geller action. So it's kind of like a little Laura Geller dupe. And the cool thing is it has its own little shine in it. I thought that was pretty cool. So it's kind of like a blush and a highlight, like all in one. So if you don't want to do the highlight, you don't have to. I'm gonna take this BH Cosmetics Pink-A-Dot blush brush, and I'm going to be using it with this Harley Bible palette, and I'm going to take the highlight color from in this shade. I'm actually going to use this color. Oh, don't you hate when you get your fingernail in there? But I'm going to use this color right here. Oh my gosh. I'm going to mix it. I'm going to mix this shade right here and this one right here. And the cool thing about this, if you just want to apply this to the tip, you can easily take your time and buff that in, you know what I mean? And I'm just concentrating on the tip of the nose. I'm not bringing it all the way down here to make this nose look big than it needs to look. I'm just tipping it right there. I'm going to use one of these little applicator tips here to apply the color on the bottom. Alright, so let's go back to that black eyeshadow from the Sonia Kasic palette. I'm going to apply that right there so we can start locking in this color so it can stop moving. And you know what, let's put it right there. And what I love about this is it's pointed, so I feel like this is like perfect for like fitting right up in this little area here. Use, and it's sitting there right there. All right, so, and then just go ahead and use the same shade that we used on the lid, and we're gonna use that right there. And just try to blend it over the black. All right, and then I'm gonna buff that out a little bit more. grab that. We're gonna grab this little fluffy brush here and just try to buff this out and just give it a more faded look. There we go. And this kind of helps it blend to a little bit better, you know what I mean? And this is such a pretty smoky look, oh my gosh. All right, and then move on to lip color now that I have like 1,000 lip shades. Yeah, I would say a nude lip is always a safe route to go with a look like this because the eye is doing so much and I wouldn't want to be in competition with the eye. And you could even do a dark, I want to say you could even do a very, very dark berry look with this as well, and I think that'll be kind of cute. If you don't mind dark shades. Yeah, I want to say like something like dark like that right there. And this one is, it's 50-33. Don't ask me what happened to this lipstick. My son might have gotten a hold of it. And yeah. Oh, this is kind of fun. This is 908C and this is from Wet n Wild. Clearly it was an experiment. Either that or I chopped some off. You know what? I may have chopped this off and did a swatch with it. Yes, I do stuff like that. It's only 99 cents. Alright, I say let's try. I'm gonna try both looks so you guys can see what they look like. Alright, the first look is gonna be with the Jordana Rock and Rose lip liner. Alright, and then I'm also gonna use it with this Wet n Wild lipstick. It's called Java and it's 532E. Alright, now at any point you feel like you bought a pink pencil and you feel like it's too pinky nude for you, I would say take any brown lip liner and mix it with it. And this one is from, it's called Professional Makeup. And this one is in light brown. And I think I got this from Namie's. Because I know you know what I'm talking about. You buy a pink liner and you're thinking, oh, this is the perfect nude pink. You get home, it's still too pink and too light for you. Or it's just not that perfect nudie brown pink you want it. Just mix the two. All you're doing is mixing colors. It's like in elementary school. You're mixing the perfect shade. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and put on eyelashes so you guys can really get the effect of this look. I'm going to use the Sassy Lash Glue and I'm going to be using some Wispy eyelashes and they're from the beauty store. Alright, before you go putting these on, definitely make sure to go ahead and put mascara on because it makes a hell of a difference when you're trying to take these off. And I'm using Revlon Lash Potion. And honestly, I think eyelashes go perfect with a look like this because it's too dark. It's not something where if you put eyeliner on, it's really gonna pop and show. And I feel like this is the perfect situation where you will wear lashes. All right, and then make sure to go ahead and also do your lower lash line as well. Alright, and let's go ahead and change up the lip on this just so you can see the other option. Because I think that's like one of the toughest things. It's already tough enough like figuring out your eyeshadow, but I think it's even tougher trying to figure out your lip. Alright, and for this one, I'm going to try out this, it's supposed to be an eyeliner. It's called Showtime Velvet Eyeliner, and it's from NYC. And I picked this up from the Dollar Tree. Yes, I'm a Dollar Tree junkie, y'all. Oh, that is so pretty. It kind of has like its own little funky little look. So you could go with something like this because this is like, it has a shimmer. It's like a little shine in it. It's purple, but it's like giving off this little color. I don't know if you guys can really see it in the video, but. All right, so this is super, super like if you're going Vixen, this is it. And you know what? Freak it. If we're gonna go out, so let's go all the way out. I'm gonna use this JLB Cosmetics. And the cool thing I love about this is the fact that you can squeeze this and you can feel the product, so you can squeeze it where you want it to go versus trying to wound it up in there. So I think this was a dope idea. I wish more companies would actually use this concept. It's brilliant. This one is called Pandora. And I found this at Ross. And if y'all gonna use these type of products, I definitely recommend that y'all use a lip liner with this. All right, and if you wanna check out the rest of the colors that came with this, make sure to check out my latest makeup haul. It's gonna be the Carly Bible giveaway update makeup haul video, and it has all these colors in there. Anyway, that is it for this makeup tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you have a look that you would like to request a color, specific color out of any of these palettes that you have seen me use in any of my makeup tutorials, definitely, you know, let me know. I'll be glad to play around and create something, because I think that's what makes it more fun. And me and you guys, we get to interact together, you know what I mean? And then plus that it makes me use my palette, just like it's going to encourage you guys to use your palettes, you know what I mean? Anyway, if you like this tutorial, definitely go ahead and make sure to like, so more people like you can find my videos on YouTube. And also make sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up to date with anything that I post that's new on my channel. And I will talk to y'all soon. Anyway, bye.